All right, welcome everyone. Today is July 3rd. This is the Helm community meeting. We are recording, so please be nice to everyone. This is the CNCF community space. Yeah, so today we're going to kick off with announcements. Ingi, would you like to tell us about the YAML, Go YAML in the next K8's release?
Well, you just said it, but, but no, actually, it was Dan Stavenham from AWS is on the Go YAML team, and he's also the main team of the Kubernetes SIGs YAML into helping us integrate the Go YAML into that. But he actually kind of spearheaded the PR in Kubernetes, which had to get in, I guess, a couple weeks ago. To make Go YAML be the new Go YAML to be the YAML of Kubernetes for the next Kubernetes release. So that was great. And Matt chimed in on that and said once that's in, that we can move Helm over to that as well. So anyway, that's it.
Yeah, in Helm's case, most of our use comes as a transitive dependency. So when we
Right.
upgrade the Kubernetes stuff, we'll see what's left that's not truly transitive. There might be one spot that we have to switch over, but it should be really straightforward.
Yeah. And just to be clear, nothing's on the V3, nothing's going to change it except for security patches. That was the decision made by the team, and I think it's solid. So it's just knowing that if there are security issues, they can get fixed now.
Cool. Any questions? Direct them to Ingi. Next, I just added something. This is just a heads up. I did sign us up for a project booth at KubeCon. I went for the AM hours this time, so hopefully that works. If anyone has an objection, let me know. And then also I have signed up for PR support since we are planning to release Helm 4. So no action items, just a heads up, we're signed up. I think we will hear more about it closer to the event. All right, any more announcements?
I have a quick question on that, Karen. Does that who's involved in that booth?
Usually it's us. Usually I create a spreadsheet and then they just ask that it be maintainers or contributors who help out. So us, yeah. Or was there a different question?
I guess I'm asking, yeah, so I have a proposal talk, but you never know if that's going to get in. I was wondering if that would count for admission to the conference, if I helped out.
Oh, I see.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
usually the project booth doesn't grant us any tickets.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah,
Just asking.
yeah,
I didn't just.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's for those who are there, not so much for
Yeah.
it doesn't get you a ticket. Just like a lightning talk doesn't get anybody a ticket. They're
Yeah,
expecting you to already be there and then present.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
All right. Any more discussion or sorry, any more announcements? Cool. I will move to discussions. Benoit, I think you have a couple.
Yes.
About
Yeah, the first one is about making the chart and file size limits configurable via command flag. I made a pair, the pull request, and I get some reviews from Matt and George, and I saw that some people are still asking for this feature. So maybe if someone have time for another review. I saw that someone also opened a same pull request, but with a very basic approach, but very similar to the first one I did, but since then I changed. So this one is mostly looking for review. And also, this is mostly work from George, but it's the thing about enabling shuffle test and count in test. I know that Matt, you had some discussion, but George is not here, so I don't know how we can have the discussion about this.
Yeah, so well, we can talk about the shuffle one pretty easily. The
Yeah.
question is, so when shuffling isn't so much a big deal. It's probably a good idea to shuffle the tests because then we can find where some tests depend on others, and
Yeah.
that creates a problem because there's different ways we should handle the dependency between tests or not at all. And it's the multiple runs. So when you switch count from one, the default, up to count two or count three, I mean, you're running the tests multiple times. So when you run the test multiple times, that of course in our CI system adds time that these tests need to run, which extends the time things are sitting in CI. It extends the time during the release process because the tests are run as part of the release processes, all of those things. So I wanted to have a discussion on, are we okay with the additional time, which is going to be a few minutes of additional time? What do we think about all of this additional running? Do we need it? In developers, internal loop cycles, if they go run the tests, it is also going to take additional time during the developer loop. What do y'all think?
Is the benefit of shuffling tests, does it outweigh the time? Do we think it's helpful?
It's not the shuffling the tests take longer. It's the additional count. So shuffling the tests just does them in different orders every time. The default is still 1. It's when you set the count to 2 or 3, where you run an individual test, say twice when the count is 2. That's where the additional time comes in,
Gotcha.
because you're not just running the test once, you're running it twice.
Okay. But do we see there being a benefit to doing that where the time is worth it? That's more of a general question for everyone. Do we see there being a need where this is solving a challenge that we've seen in the past?
I think to answer both your questions, my opinion would be we, excuse me, we offload this to a separate GitHub action and then just have it run daily where it's not going to impact, and then have the one for any check-ins and then one that does it 3 times to see if there's any dependencies. If we catch something in there, then we come back and we can make an adjustment just like we did for Go vulnerabilities.
I have a suggestion to add to Robert's. So that works for CI, but what about for developers if they want to run it? Could we have it just run by environment variable for both the count and the shuffle?
We could update that. We could add that pretty easily to the make file.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that idea, Robert.
Yeah.
With shuffling, we're already going to see a bit of the interdependency if there ever is any. This is the additional count of running. So my question would be, what's the benefit of running the test multiple times? Is it to run them and shuffle them up a bunch and do it? Is there a real concern here that this solves something? So I'm curious, what's the benefit of running them more than once?
I think that's something we know after we do it a bunch, and then if it's like, if it never changes, then it's worthless. And if it's like it does catch stuff, then
I know that
it catches the flaky test.
I know on the registry tests, they have to run in a certain order. So we'll definitely see that when we start to enable that for OCI.
So the OCI tests are ordered today, where one test can depend on another one?
Yes, they are ordered explicitly.
Yeah, so I think Matt's point, if correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, is that the shuffling should catch that side of it, but it's but if I'm understanding correctly, it's the flakiness, the intermittent tests that the multiple times should help. I actually don't know if it will, but is that the idea, Benoit?
Yeah, I think mostly is we have 2 discussions about shuffling and counting. I think shuffling should be the default,
Right.
but counting is maybe like daily task is enough. Yeah.
Maybe make a separate PR with a count and then you can get a shuffle in and.
Yeah.
Does that sound okay to everyone? Well, we can do the count as a daily task and
Yeah.
then the shuffle as the
Yes.
default.
Yeah.
Andrew, is that going to work okay with the OCI tests?
I think we're gonna have to see it, turn it on and see what happens. But
Yeah.
when we start to do some testing of the test scenarios, we can look into that and work through it.
Okay.
Right. There's one more.
Yeah, sorry. The last one is very, very small. It's about documentation for the last release, the last batch release. There is a documentation. It's very, very small, and it's about queue stuff like that. So just for a review on this part, that is
Okay. Yeah.
I got that one.
and Carlos maybe.
I'm just waiting for that merge request. I got one approval from George. I don't know what else needs to be done.
Yeah, so this one needs a second maintainer to go in and review it. And it's been in my list of open ones, but I've had some other things that I've been working on. If another maintainer can pick it up, please go ahead.
Can we get a volunteer for that one? Or are we gonna leave it open-ended? All right. Looks like we don't have any hip reviews. Does anyone have one they want to add last minute?
Sorry, that question was for, I was actually just looking at something else just then, sorry. Was that question Carlos's PR?
Yeah.
Yep.
I will do that today,
Yay.
for sure. Yeah,
Thank you, Scott.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Carlos's PR, real quick. I think it has George has a request of change. I believe it's locking it. No, he cleared it. I'm still
Yeah.
scrolling. Apologies. Shut up. I'll shut up.
No, that's good.
Cool. All right. Back to hip reviews. Does anyone have one they want to add? All right. Shout outs. Benoit, we have one for Terry. What did Terry do?
Sorry, just shout out for all the work on the issue triage. Yeah, thank you very much, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. And Ingi has one for Carlos.
Yeah, I just want to point out that Carlos has been awesome at on the Go YAML project, and really he's one of the team members and reviewing stuff and actually submitting PRs for bugs found. So thank you, Carlos.
Great. Cool. Anyone have any social media amplification request? All right. Let's do assignments for next call. So the next call is on the 10th. Can we get volunteers for moderator?
Moderate.
Okay, great. Notes. I think I can do notes next week. Issue triage.
I cannot next week.
All right.
I'll be around for issue and PR. You just put me down for all of it.
Great, thank you. And then core maintainers who can be present. Yes, Robert. Yeah, you'll be here.
I'll be here as well.
Okay, great. Cool. All right. I think we can finish up today's call, get some time back. Thanks everyone. Talk to you soon.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.